Hey, it's you again. So, you'll never guess what my partner got me for Christmas, because I could never have guessed it myself. It was something I never even knew I needed until it was in my hands. The Twilight X Colourpop Eyeshadow Palette. Now, I can't believe I only have like 5 videos on this channel, and it's the second time so far that I've had to say that I don't really know how to do my makeup, but it is a goal of mine in 2025 to get better at it. It's not that I don't do it. I do it pretty frequently actually because I think it's fun, but I wouldn't say that I am necessarily good at it per se. But the colors on this palette, dude, they like really make me want to play around with it. Like, they're just some gorgeous colors. Cute sleeve, stunning sleeve. Dude, that's fucked up. Like, that's actually crazy, isn't it not? Dude, it just gets even better. Look at that. They even put that dumbass quote in the middle, so the lion fell in love with the lamb, but look at those colors, just stunning. I'm really particularly stoked on this palette because I feel like those cooler, darker colors complement my complexion a lot more than the red colors. I got one palette when I was in high school when I wanted to learn makeup that was a lot of reds, and they always made me look just like feral. Like, I just look like a feral hog with rabies. It doesn't look good on me. But these colors are really, really stunning. Like, the packaging is adorable. The names are terrific. Like Edward, Unconditionally, Prom Night, Immortal, Ice Cold, Moonlit, 17, Lion and Lamb, The Cullens, Say It Out Loud, which is so funny, Impossibly Fast, also hilarious, Bella, which is just a boring light brown color, Irresistible, Irrevocably, and Forever Young. I wore, in honor of playing around with it, my Twilight live in concert shirt. Really recommend it so immensely. It was so much fun. Everybody laughing, saying the quotes out loud, crying, cheering, singing along. Everyone's hitting the hoa hoa hoa, which, by the way, was a huge missed opportunity on the palette. It's time. Anyways, let's get into the look. So I'm pretty basic in this way that I always do like a light color in the corners. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with Edward on those inner corners, which is really pretty. Super pigmented, already so sparkly. I'm surprised they didn't call it the skin of a killer. That would have been so funny. So I'm just using my finger because I don't really give a fuck. Now, as somebody who is a very big fan of Twilight now, who loves Twilight, I feel I have to make a confession to you, which was that I'm a reformed Twilight hater. Back when I was much younger and the series was originally coming out as movies and everybody really cared about it and it was like a big deal, I was a hater because I was something of a pick-me when I was like 8. So I was a huge reader. I was a gifted kid and I was always reading like at really high levels. And I was like, oh, I could never read Twilight. I could never be entertained by such foolish and childish works. No, I'm reading Charles Dickens, Jane Austen, the classics. I was a pick-me. I didn't get it. I just didn't really get it at the time and I was a hater. But my best friend loves Twilight, and she really put me onto that in a big way, so shout out to her. I would not be who I am without it. I'm thinking I'm going to stick with Sparkle. I'm going to go in with some of the Cullens for my lid. Beautiful. This is a really, really gorgeous shade. It's really pretty, actually. That looks really good. Like, I feel like you just can't, like, fuck up using this palette. Like, the colors just go so well together, which I don't know anything about designing a palette, but maybe that is how one designs a palette, is that you can't really fuck it up. I feel like this is not showing up on my laptop camera as beautiful as it is looking to me right now, but it is such a pretty color. Is this entertaining? I was like a Harry Potter kid. I thought it was just like the better series, but now I've realized that no series has to be better than the other, and that every author is problematic. I really do wish that I cared about Twilight at its height when everything was coming out, because I used to live on the West Coast while I was growing up, you know, where everything is under constant cover of clouds, darkness, and rain. Lots of scenes were filmed like very close to where I lived, and I probably could have gone and encountered some of it. I just thought I was too good for that, and that sucks. I guess next I'm just gonna put some Immortal on, because I feel like those colors are gonna pair well together. Look at that. It kind of looks like Yum too, if you know what I mean. Does anyone relate to that? I once was having oh wow, that's pretty. Having a bonfire with my family, and I was looking at the coals, and to me, coals look really delicious. And I said to my family, doesn't that look good? Like, don't you want to put those in your mouth? And it sucked because my mom got like really serious, and she was like, that's like not normal at all, Sid. Like, it's not a normal thought that normal people have. So now I feel kind of weird about saying non-edible things look yum. Okay, so here's what we're working with so far. Does that look good to you? It looks good to me. So I got Edward in the corner, the Cullens as the base, and then Immortal over top to make it super extra shiny. I'm gonna go in with Irrevocably under here. I also used to think, because I was a Harry Potter fan over a Twilight fan, when people would be like, in reference to Robert Pattinson, oh, Edward, I'd be like, oh, you mean Cedric, who died horribly? My boy, that's my son. This looks kind of good, huh? Does that look good? Maybe I'll just throw some more in there, because who really cares? Also, once upon a time, in high school when we moved to Ontario, Robert Pattinson was filming another movie in like a very, very small town, near my high school. And I can't even remember what the movie is now. But I do remember that a bunch of people skipped school to go stalk him. And I heard, and I don't know if this is true, that a bunch of people were like, Edward, and we know how he hates Twilight. And he ignored them. And then apparently one person yelled Cedric, and that's the one person he didn't ignore. I don't know if that's true, if that's just a rumor. It'd be cool if it were true. I like that idea. One thing I do always do when I'm doing my makeup is my waterline. I often don't wear mascara. Just doing my waterline like highlights my eyes so much more than mascara does. I also don't have very long eyelashes, and when I put mascara on them, I can't get them to curl at all. Even if I use an eyelash curler, it just like is straight, and you can barely even tell that I'm wearing it. And then I always do just like this mock little wing, and it has never a day in my life been even. That's actually particularly bad, but it's fine because you know what? I don't care. So this is gonna be my final look. I feel like that one story that Shane Dawson posted, I don't hate it. It's simple. It's gonna be dark at work, and I had fun. I really like the colors in this palette. They're super fun. I do recommend it. I did see that they just came out. I don't know if it's available to buy yet or if they're just promoting it, but the new Moon eyeshadow palette, and that is a lot of warm tones. This will likely be the only palette that I will get from the collection because I find only cool colors work on me. And again, literally so gorgeous. Ooh, people do this, right? By the way, my hot take of 2025 is that just bottom lash mascara is in. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, Twihards. Any other ratties in the chat? Leave a comment below if you're a ratty. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if it moves ya, and I will see you around.